Salute, salute, YouTube family. Salute. What's good with y'all? Just tapping in with y'all, of course, you know what I'm saying, checking the temperature, you know. Um, a lot of people's feelings are hurt, you know. Canelo lost, took another loss, took another L. And I'm hearing a lot of people saying it was size. He was daring to be great, you know. You know, he had too much weight on him. You know, this a lot of excuses I'm hearing. I'm also hearing from himself that he's saying that he only lost. He won. You know, he gives Bivol 5 or 4 rounds. You know, which is absolutely just preposterous, absolutely delusional, um, just absolutely just crazy because I had that fight scored 10-2, um, 9-3 if I'm being generous, you know, 9-3 if I'm being generous, but really 9-9 or 10-2. I mean, he was dominated, just straight dominated in every fashion, every facet. He was outboxed. He was outgunned. You know what they like to say: skills pay the bills, right? All right. Had nothing to do with Bivol size. Had nothing to do with um, like I said, the weight. Canelo has faced opponents much bigger than Bivol. Callum Smith, 6'3", 77 arm reach. Bivol, 6 foot, 72 arm reach. Kovalev was bigger than Bivol. That was at 175. Right? Now that he loses, people want to talk about the weight. People want to talk about the size. But when he beat all those other dudes, that wasn't a question. You know, it wasn't a question. It was simply Canelo can't deal with boxers. Canelo has about 5 questionable. He has 2 losses, 3 questionable wins, and 2 draws. He can't be considered the greatest boxer. It's simple as that. He cannot be considered the greatest boxer. And, he started to believe that himself. He talking about he can't deal with the loss, you know, um, just making up excuses, simple as that. I mean, no matter what way you put it, he's making excuses. He has slow feet. He can't deal with boxers. This has been his issue. He didn't get better from Floyd, from fighting Floyd. His ring IQ may have improved, but he didn't become a better fighter. He became a better opponent chooser. That's all. He picks opponents that will stand in front of you, trade shots, won't use the actual ring, and trade shots with him. And most times he'll win the exchange. Not this time. Bivol said nah. Bivol had his defense up to par. You know, he knew what Canelo's game plan was, and he weathered it. And he did more than weathered it. He embarrassed Canelo. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's boxing. It is what it is. But Canelo will get a pass, like he always does. They're not gonna crucify him. They're not gonna talk about him for a year, like they did Wilder. You know, when he just spoke his truth. They're not gonna do all that, right? Because they love Canelo. But regardless, he lost. There's no excuse for it. The only thing that the only reason why he lost was that the Bivol was a better fighter. Simple as that. There's no weight issues. None of those excuses matter. None of those excuses are valid. He lost. It's a fact. And if they fight again, he will lose again. Simple as that. You know, so I don't want to hear no excuses for Canelo. I don't want to hear any excuses from Canelo either. You know, I just don't want to hear it. He's been dethroned. He's been overhyped for a long time, guys. Okay, let's be honest now. All the guys that you want him to fight, he has not fought. Now he does have good people on his resume, yes. Okay. But all the people that you want him to fight in the last 5 years, he has not fought. The last person you want him to fight was Triple G, and he, you know, people still don't even think he won that fight. There now you have people that say he did win the fight. You have people that saying he didn't win the fight. But it's controversial. It's controversial. So, and that was how long ago? That was what, 2017, 2018? Benavidez, Andrade, Charlo. He has still not fought these people. He said he was going to unify the 160 division. He didn't. When he was in line to fight Andrade, he dropped the belts and went up. Don't tell me he was chasing greatness. He could have chased greatness at 160 and became undisputed at 160 like he said he wanted to do. Didn't do it. He waits until Benavidez loses his belt, then goes and fights fights for the vacant belt. I'm fairly certain he fought Avini Yildirim for it. Who is this guy? Clearly no match for him. The zone didn't even want to pay him to fight Yildirim. You know. So what? Is that chasing greatness? Leaving a division, not wiping out your own division that you said you were going to do, then going to a division that has considerably less talented fighters. You know what I'm saying? Collecting the belts from them. Is that what we call greatness? Because I don't. And it's time, this stuff is talked about. So, that's all I got for y'all. Leave in the comments what you think. Like and subscribe for more content because you know it's coming. Peace.